Hey folks, how's it going? Yep, seems like the stream is running. I hope I was just confident that the light leveling was a bit better this time, but it's totally out of hand once again. As soon as the desk is empty and there's just this gray desk mat, it goes crazy. So let's get some boards on the table to stop the camera from acting up. And we start with a very, very common, not in the last stream though, a very, very common Dell AT102 DW. I think in the last stream, we learned that the WinKey version has the W, and that's what we see here. AT102 DW. I'm trying to be a little bit less degenerate this time. So, hey, Emily. Nice to have you on board. See? The white balance is just totally off. Well, never mind. Okay, that's just I'm really sorry for that. But I can't change it now. I'm not gonna fiddle with the camera settings now. Seems like some bamboo Alps here. Yes, I am sorry. Less degenerate. It's not gonna feel like a Wodan stream. But then again, who knows where this is gonna go? Like we say in the brothels around here, nothing must, everything can. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, it's really hard. It's really hard not being degenerate about this one, because that one's gonna excite some British femboys. A nice G80 3000 with the British double shots. Really nice. I remember finding this one and being unexcited about the MX Blues, but excited as soon as I realized it's British layout. Very nice. So this is a real winner. You can see caps lock. It's actually written out. Huh? Amazing. And oh yeah, the date code is G80 3000H. F stands for MX Fox, and G for Great Britain. Nice. Okay. Ah, yeah. These are. It's always kind of hard to remember why I took these, but this is one of these gaming keyboards. They really keep popping up more and more frequently recently. These are one hung low switches, as Dave Jones would say. What's the switch? I don't know. Let's see if we can get. Well, I can't get it on camera. I can't even see it properly myself. The clear switch top, always a great indicator that these switches are absolute shit. And clicky, or cricky, as the supplier would say. Okay, let's give it a little tag. I think this one looks kind of okay for a gaming keyboard. It was probably owned by a very disgusting girl, because there's very little traces of semen here. So yeah, that's just my impression. How's the stream health? Okay, stream health is going okay. I have to take a close look at the stream health. I don't want anyone else in this house to clog up the upstream. Don't force it, guys. Don't force it. Don't force the degeneracy to take over this stream. One of these cables, never had one of these before, not gonna lie. Oops. Oh, that's pretty nice. It's like an extension cable. This is gonna extend vintage blacks because, you know, all keyboards with this cable, with this socket or connector are vintage blacks. Okay, my impression, like, very uncommon keyboard. It creaks. It's cricky. The clicks feel very Alpsy. Okay. White Alps. I suppose it's White Alps. It's got some slits in there. Some nice slits. So some pine White Alps. And it seems to be in pretty good condition. There's obviously traces of someone typing on it with dirty fingers, but beyond that, I'd say it's in a good condition. It is actually not an overly vast keyboard. So the format is kind of modern. Like, you could fit it on a desk and still like work on it. Oh yeah. What? Not even gonna bother. It's a DFK 192 blah blah blah. Who cares? Oh, that's cute. It's got a switch here between 286 and 88. So this was probably a keyboard that could either talk to one of these Motorola 88 processor computers or an IBM 286 processor, like one of these early IBM PC thingies. And it's got some freckles there, some shit freckles. What's that name? That guy's name? Who this retarded guy who made this thread on Geek Hack about having like shit on his keyboard. Just some lore there. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I'm following the chat, and like last time I did a stream, I didn't like properly announce it to the right people, aka the degenerates, and this time I did, and they don't fail to impress. Like, it's great content in there, so I kind of feel like I'm being normal. Yeah, this is a nice one. Chances of me letting this one go 0 out of 1. Nice. ANSI Winky double shots. Yes. Big money in there. Big money. Or maybe just a place in a shelf. Really nice. Really like this one. A G80 3000. It's got the Hamus. G80 3000. HAMUS. US stands for American Layout. HA probably stands for the blacks. Oh, let's check the date code. The date code is a J. Yeah, not gonna lie, J is probably not vintage. But, well, then again, J is definitely vintage on Reddit. Oh! Yeah. Pretty solid Model M. Looks disgusting. And nice SDL cable here, and from the 1990, 13th of March 1990. So yeah, definitely one of the nicer ones with the gray gray round label. I get a lot of like these, the square label ones are definitely very nice, and the round blue label ones are pretty shitty, but this is a nice in between model thingy. Well, I have to sell them one day, so it just doesn't help if I keep bashing them, but I'm probably just not going to say anything at all. Great gaming keyboard though. It's got the famous IBM enough key rollover, which is awesome for gaming. Here's another one, pretty much the same piece of shit, but a lot more disgusting. And some of you thought this wasn't possible, but it apparently is. Let's wipe some shit off so we can put a sticker on. And ta-da! Like I shouldn't be taking these disgusting ones home. Okay, we can't even tell what year it's from because someone stickered over the date code. You can kind of see a bit, like I could open it up and check the date code in there, but oh, I can actually see it. Can I see it? 1988. So this one's from 1988. I wish it was MX Blacks. Oh, that's a cutie. I don't know. I thought I'd just take it. Yeah, the pathetic wimping of these switches tells me it's MX Blacks, MX Blues. Oh no, it's MX Shits. Ah, fuck. It's these what are they called? Something with a ass, something like that. These MX clones. Something, I don't know. Or you can swap in Cherry MX switches and make this a nice gaming pad or something like that. Maybe let's see what the connection is. This might even like be something that you can hook up to a modern PC. Ah, yeah, as totalist. Thanks. Where do I? And yeah, this one's a funny one. I remember, like, technically this is pretty much the first, like, this is this exact model of keyboard, same color, same layout, in USB, not in PS2, was my first mechanical keyboard. I got one of these sometime in the 80s, in the 2000s, I think 2004 or something. Forgot to sticker this one. Forgot to sticker it. So yeah, my first mechanical keyboard was long before I even thought about having a hobby called keyboards. And I got this one because I had one of these embarrassing desktop PC stations at my couch. This was also before the advent of the advent of 300 euro notebooks. So back then you could buy a used ThinkPad for 1200 euros or something like that. So I put a desktop PC next to my couch and a cheap ass monitor, and I wanted to have something to put on my lap to type on, and I got one of these. And the white balance, sorry, the brightness is again going crazy with a shiny black keyboard. Yeah, I still think it's a very nice compact light keyboard. And it's a classic. It's a classic. Yeah, judging by the weight, it's definitely MX. Question is, blues or blacks? So everyone type in your guess now. Big game. Okay, and now we'll find out. Blacks. Nice. Good, because this one could be a good date code. Let's see. It's a complete set of double shots, and it's an I date code. Okay, it's a G80 3000 HPD. HPD. That's pretty crazy. Well, it's probably not crazy to Louison, but well, it's okay. Ah, okay. HPD. Yeah, it is indeed PS2. So yeah, definitely PS2. No vintage blacks. It's proven to be true once again. Okay, next up we've got a favorite. It's a 1500. So 1500 basically means card reader. And this is definitely an MX keyboard because I wouldn't touch it if it was an MI. Yep. It's MX Blacks. Wait. Is it? Yes, it's MX Blacks. Okay, good. Yeah. Nice Winky bottom row. Something maybe you can, I don't know. It's a T date code. Like, it's a T date code. Now that's a rare one. not good, but rare. Oh no, not. Look at this one. Oh, this one. Show me the sads. See, and I brought some. I found my duct tape. Okay, this one's not gonna get lost again. Okay, so I was already surprised to find an MI board in here, because like a Cherry MY board, MY board with a missing keycap, and then I realized, oh nice, it's die subs. So you can never have enough of these die subs. High screen case, yeah. Oh wow, and it's a D date code, so well, nothing. This one goes to the harvest pile. I'm not going to bother storing these MY boards. They're just going to get the keycaps ripped off and then they get shredded. Okay, first box done. 4 more to go and then 2 more. Okay, here's another. Nice. This is a Cherry G69 Femboy edition. Wait, it's stuck in there a little bit. And of course, you already guessed it, it's got some soggy and disappointing MY switches. But it's got some double shots, so at least below all that nail polish is a little bit that doesn't disappoint, which is a very uncommon for a one of these boards. Oh, it's also a D date code, so it had all the potential, but it still chose to disappoint. See, it's such a nice match. Rick. Oh, nice. There's some nice stuff in here. Like, I should go down into the. I should go down here more often because. Oh, the last one didn't get a sticker. The other one didn't also not get a sticker. You have to remind me to put stickers on these boards. Such a terrible streamer. My sticker discipline is really bad. Okay. Because we're approaching board number 500, which is more depressing than impressive, but there you go. Okay, yeah, the other one has already been spoiled. Some MX Browns. Very, very nice. The trackball gives it away. It's a G80 11800 with them MX Browns. Very nice ones. Let's just have a look. There we go. Oh wow! And these boards, like, apart from having MX Browns, these boards are also like pretty much almost guaranteed to have seen hardly any use at all. You can see there's basically it's squeaky clean below that keycap. This it's probably, like, if it's seen some use, there's a little bit of dirt on the keycaps. It's probably been in some server room where there's very little dust, and has only been used a couple of times to to administrate some servers. It's also wing keyless bottom row. It's got this really crazy, I think it's a 2U. I think this is a 2U shift. Oh yeah, see, it's got a stabilizer. It's not a 1.75U like on an 1800. It's a 2 unit shift there in your face. Oh, is it vintage Browns? Well, you tell me. It's a J date code. Huh. So yeah, it's, I don't know, K is supposed to be vintage. I don't know when they even appeared. I think J to me sounds vintage. Like it's vintage on Mac Market. Let's put it that way. Oh yeah, totally. Next up, something nice. You might not see through the camera. Can you see through the camera? But this board is giving me some sad vibes. Yep. It's a G80 3000 SAT with a D date code, which is totally irrelevant, but still nice. Yeah. Very nice die subs. My impression looking at this board is that the board's just dirty, but hasn't seen much use. Like, these stickers also don't. There's been a little bit of use, but I think it's more dirt than use. another cutie. There we go. Like, just looking at the stems, I guarantee you, just looking at these stems, I guarantee you this is vintage blacks. There is absolutely zero doubt. These, probably going a bit too far here, but I'm super sure that these are vintage blacks. Just looking at how these stems look, they've got like this just the way that the color differentiates from the casing, and they've got like this subtle opaqueness, and it's a B-date code. Oh, right in your face. Vintage blacks, nice, made in West Germany. So this is almost as vintage as it gets. Nice. Those switches, when you look at the stems and they scream vintage, it's a good day. Okay, let's try to conceal my erection and put this one to the bin. Yeah, okay, I know why I took this one. So this one is okay, well, no MX switches left behind. This one's a disgusting MX Blues board, but it's MX switches nonetheless. Like I have compromised on my no mechanical keyboard left behind when I left a couple of Model M's behind, because some of these Model M's are just so wrecked up, and there's like no way to salvage a part of a Model M when it's like half broken, because these things are like, one thing breaks, you can't fix them, because it's shitty crap keyboards. MX switches is a different story. You can still salvage them. Like the stabs on these ones, like since Cherry messed up their stabilizers, the stabs on this one alone are worth the $5 I'm paying. So yeah, what do we have here? G80 1000, very promising, but then we get a nice little punch in the face. LFADE with an I date code. So kind of late G80 1000 with MX Blues, so why even bother checking out the switches? Oh yeah, wimpy. They break like... I'm not gonna bash them anymore. Whiny little wimp switches. Whoa! Oh, did I even sticker this one? I stickered it, right? Yep, I stickered it. Whoa-wee, 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 whoa-wee! Here we go. Nice. I didn't expect that. Like, see, a Cherry keyboard with a detachable, this doesn't look healthy. Okay, I might just have found out why this one ended up at the recycler. So, this might need a little fixing here. Look at this one. It's one of the famous Cherry MX boards 3.0. Okay, Louison, get your pen out, because this is all the documentation you get. G80 3850 LX BDE -2-01. And you might get excited about the A date code, but we all know that at some point the date code just reached Z, and then it flipped over to start with A again. And these switches aren't MX Blacks either, because they're MX Browns. Yay, MX Browns. Hey, late MX Browns. Okay, yeah, stickering. Selling A date code MX Browns. Here we go. Rich. Instantly rich. This is actually pretty nice. It's kind of in a, like for a Model M, this one's in a decent condition, because sometimes, I don't know, people who buy Model M's seem to be like particularly excited about typing on them a lot, wearing them down to a point where they're just super disgusting. So you find, usually the Model M's that you find are in a disgusting condition. This one's in an okay condition. It is from 1991. And apart from that, the SDL plug, kind of okay. Here we go. This is you all know the model code of this one. G80 3000 Lambda. Yay! We've got a G80 3000 Lambda. One of the switches broke off, so this one's probably good for salvaging. Whoa! Fug! Wow! Ah, man, it's got thick 1.25 unit PBT bottom rows, and this has to be the precise one keyboard where the MX stem broke off. Like, you've got to be kidding me. Bug. I just realized, I saw the dot here and I realized, wow, this is thick BBT. And then, like, the one key, like one of the 5 keys it's 7 keys you cannot replace on this keyboard. It's actually fucked up. Damn it. Yeah, so usually these thick PBT laser boards are one of the stabs came off. Like, you can push it back in. Usually they like pretty much always win keyless, and when they are win key, they are usually thin PBT. This one happens to be win key and thick PBT. You can't get this with SAD caps. Like, you can't get thick PBT, thick DISA PBT. I've never seen it. You probably they're out there somewhere. Never say never with cherry. But the one time, never mind. Like, even if I got another one with thick PBT and a win key bottom row, it's probably going to be G81s, and it's going to be off-center stems. So yeah, this is things that happened like half a year ago still make me sad. Okay, another box. Okay. Okay, here's a nice one for you sick weirdos. Like, you disgust me. Like, if you get excited about this board, you're just disgusting. I'm so sick of you. Fuck, it's damn, I don't even want to think about it. Pathetic. I mean, forcing down the. It's a Wang. It's a nasty Wang. Makes me sad. This board gives me depression. Okay. Worst thing about it is switch, this switch got pegged and then left alone. It's you can all see it. It's nice, awesome. It's another awesome color of these Alps that make them so amazing. Well, are these supposed to be clicky? Maybe there's different switches up here. Nope. Okay. So probably some people might say nice switches, and some people might say nice Wang. And I say yes, thanks. Oh my god, this is like, this just wasn't good. Like, I was got a detachable cable, so it wasn't even necessary to force it out of this pile. Okay, Wang Laboratories, that's funny. It's actually got, like, you probably knew this before, but it's like from the Wang Laboratories. A lot of top science going on there. Okay, this is going to be very monotonous. Yeah, this is going to be very monotonous. And a little surprise. Something. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, we're approaching 500, and 500 is just gonna be another shitty thingy. So yeah, there is going to be a shitload of G80 1500s. The 1502, I think 1502 means it's just not even good keycaps. But nonetheless, it's a G80 with an R date code. So if you didn't think we find an R date code today, you were wrong. Nice. I should try to find like a keyboard with every date code. I don't think I've ever seen any W or U. Maybe I've seen U date codes, but I'm pretty sure I've never seen a W, or I'm very, very sure I've never seen a Z date code. Now, since we've seen the A date code from when they kind of flipped over and started with A again, I've already got that covered. So I should probably try and find like an A to Z. Nah, never mind. Okay. Yeah, thin PBT, of course, laser, MX Blacks. It's like these boards, if you just want MX Blacks, bunch of stabilizers, PCB mount switches, great source. Okay, I'm gonna grab a nice one. Like, I'm gonna grab something that at least well, what else can it be? Oh, it's already embarrassing. Then this one. If board number 500 should be anything, it's a Razer. And a vintage Razer, back when they still had the production budget to use cherry switches. Nice. And it doesn't even have the keycaps, which this is one of the few boards that actually makes it better without the keycaps. Razer Black Widow Ultimate with a 2013 vintage. Nice. Oh wait. Poke. They go into a special bin. Okay. On we go. Okay, see, I just didn't want one of these boards to be board number 500 because here we have yet another MX 1500. Off we go. One. They're long and thick and heavy coils. Love to tangle up. No nefro. So this one's definitely from some kind of. They're all medical boards. Another one. Like, you want to take bets how long I can keep this up? And another one. They're all going to be roughly the same date code. This one's yet another R date code. And another one. I'm probably also the world's #1 collector for G80 1500 boards. If I ever have a board number like Wodan 1500, I hope it's a 1500. Here we go. Ooh, is that a U date code? That's a U date code. Nice. So got that one covered. Well, pretty disappointing, but that's not it. And another one. That's gotta be it. Yep. And another one. Okay guys, promise no more. Except for this one. I'm gonna check the date code, and it's again our date code. Boring. Okay, let's continue with something cute. Okay, sad board. Clearly Classic high screen case. Seen it a lot. And missing F8 keycaps, so probably something I can replace from another board, or I find a buyer who's just interested in the alphanumeric or something like that. Or yeah, or it's just a G81 SAD. Well, oh, it's an E date code. I like the printing. See, it's a nice printing. And here's one of those that that have the thin caps. Like I guess I could just take this one, but you know, you can't ignore the fact that this one's going to be thin. Is it like, are these thin? Yeah, see, they're thin. Thin PBT. It's just such a pleb cap. How do these people live? Why even live? I mean, okay, these are pretty decent MX Blues for a G80. This is seems to be in a good condition. L date code. Yeah. Just why? This looks. It's got some crust in there. Oh yeah, I took this one because I thought this one was pretty nice. This is a this is a cute one. Oh, I shouldn't have shaken that. Okay, warning, cover your ears, everyone. That shake wasn't without consequence, let's put it that way. Okay, this is actually a pretty nice board. I just couldn't leave it behind. I have no idea. These are probably some I don't know, some industrial shit. Rubber dome switches. Oh. But I still liked it. And it's even got USB. And it's got like one of these, it's called glide point trackpads and like mouse buttons and stuff. So this is actually a very usable keyboard when you have a keyboard exposed to complete retards. Like when you I don't know, when you've got like a little social club or something where you want to put out something where people can enter stuff. That is pretty nice. It's also hefty. It's really hefty, and it seems to be made of some kind of aluminium profile. And this seems to be stainless steel. Like the whole top plate here seems to be stainless steel, and the rest of the keyboard seems to be profiled aluminium. And let's have a look at the here we go. So it's made in Germany. Oh, by Sasser Elektronik in Schwabach. It's the postal code kind of screams Bavaria. The serial number is 2. The serial number is 2, and it seems to be made in 2000. So yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm running low on boxes to store keyboards. we're still not even close to having done 50 keyboards yet. Kind of surprised how far we've gotten already. So this one, finally something to get your dicks out again, you little creeps. This one's got some vintage blacks vibes, and that's all that matters these days, doesn't it? Dicks out if you love vintage blacks. Okay, that definitely vintage. Okay, just a nice way to ruin your reputation. F date code. Ooh, wow. Okay, that's really a tight one. But since it's a G80 1000, like I'm one of the people that claim that the G80 1000s with their diodes. Oh, it doesn't even have diodes. Oh, like nothing to redeem my almost false prediction. G80 1000 HAD. Some keycaps missing, but who cares when it's vintage blacks? Oh, there you go. Yeah, 11 out of 10, no doubt. Why doesn't fit? Okay, fits now. Fix that. Okay, it's another G80 1000. You can already guess. Is it blacks or blues? Okay. Oh, yeah, this kind of shit you get when the feet, like the rubber feet, start dissolving. Okay, we got some people believing in MX blacks here. See? Oh yeah. Okay, I'm saying vintage blacks here. I'm saying vintage blacks. Damn it! I should. Man, it's an A date code, A38, and it's made in West Germany. And it's G80 1000 A date code, so it's first production year, and it's serial number 40,937. So I guess it's even G80 1000 HAD /15. So not sure what that /15 means. I'm sure this is one of the things that's giving Louison, or what's his nickname, Mayoth. It's giving him sleepless nights. So not sure if the serial number 40,000 is related to the /15 or if it's just overall G80 1000 HAD, but that means that they've run out quite a number of these exact models in the first production year up to week 38. So yeah, nice. This is like one of the nicest finds. Is like early date code G80 1000 MX blacks. Let's give it a sticker. Hey Woden, I'm interested in one of the keyboards. I want to give it to a friend to get him into the hobby. Just want to type on. It's Woden 513. Yeah, you know, maybe I can have it for $10. Yeah, the shine on the keycaps. I don't know. I don't know. The keycaps. I used to think that the German double shots are like more than just something you put in bags and you pile up in boxes, but apparently not. I don't know who bothers with them anymore. So this one. Okay. First of all, it's definitely a G80. I'm pretty sure of that. Weight tells me that, and the fact that I don't take any G81 lads anymore also tells me that. And the little dot here tells me it's thick. It's nice and thick. Question is, what are the switches? Once again, like more. Like it's the one thing I do for our chat interaction, and let's just do it. Okay, blacks. Not supreme, like not super nice. Oh yeah, nice one. Oh, nice one. It's not clears. It's not clears, but nice thinking there. So yeah, it's a G80 3000. So not a 1000, obviously, and it's MX blacks, but I don't know. Let's see. J date code. Yep, nice J date code. See, just out of the vintage date range, and yeah, you can feel it. You can feel it, especially with the 3000s. I'm telling you, I don't know what happened to the 1000s. Okay, this one's already like ruined the surprise. Like this, pretty sure that the same board exists with Alps, but this one's definitely with Cherry MX blacks. Got a little bit of spring noise there, and definitely got a little bit of suntan there. Did I sticker that? Oh yeah, I stickered it because I really need to get rid of these stickers. But I'm really gonna run out of boards. Like, not that that's something bad, but I was expecting to have at least 50 boards. Okay, it's a oh yeah, it's a Ciccone KB5182, and I guess I'm just doing some like age estimation, Reddit Mac Market style here. So I'm guessing the 5.1 is the model and 8.2 is the year. So these are some 1982 vintage blacks. 70 cents each. S'il vous plaît. Should we open this one? Look inside. I'll set it aside because the chat lags behind a little bit. Let me know if you want to open this one on stream. I don't know. It's 5:40 on a Saturday afternoon, so I really don't have anything else to do. I guess it's a healthy mix of nicotine and sun, because it was also kind of like you could see kind of a bit of direction on that tan. Okay, here we go. 16. Oh shit! This one's going. Oh, it's falling apart. A nice little pile there. Okay, here we go. What switches are these even? Like, I'm guessing Alps, because this is such a sick, ugly, weirdo board. Don't MX on me. Oh yeah, these are. Shit! I didn't want to look into that. Damn it! It's like, oh my god. What is that? Neck. Oh, I guess it's one of these weirdo, freaky neck switches. The only other country that that made nearly as many freak switches as the Germans is probably the freaking Japanese. Like, what's up with the Japanese? Always trying to outdo the Germans. Like, good thing no one really looked closely at what they did in the Asia Pacific. Okay, so second last box. Huh. Okay, so no one wants to look into that other board. Okay, I'll put it into the bin then. You can hear a little bit of disappointment there. But I guess most of you are used to that. Okay, we'll go through the shitties first. Ow! See? Just when you thought I was out of Razers, there's another cum rag. Here we go. And oh yeah, this one's one of the Ninja version, the specially stealth version that is super stealthy. And yeah, MX Browns here. There we go. Black Widow 2013 Stealth Edition. Super stealthy. Next up. Whoa. How nice. See? If you thought MX Browns were shit, I just had a touch at these really run down, rotten, cum-soaked MX Browns. And now here's these Khalil Razer orange switches from the Razer Black Widow Chroma V2 orange switches. Does it have a year somewhere? No, it doesn't even say the year anymore. But yeah, they just feel so much shittier. Like, okay, like maybe it's always a what you feel or what you pay attention to when you try out switches is so subjective. So what I don't like is the downstroke. Like when I bottom these switches out, it feels very plasticky, very cheap. And this is like one of the biggest downfalls of Chinese switches, that you kind of end up smashing cheap shit plastic into more cheap shit plastic, and it just disappoints. Whereas the actual travel is about as shitty. So yeah. 518. Like, fuck. 518. Dicks out, guys. Dicks out if you know why. Oh, why did I take this piece of shit? This is such a shitty board. It doesn't even get a number. Here we go. This is the most popular IBM Model M, and it's got the square metal label, so this indicates it's a very, very early Model M. We're gonna probably see like a mid to late 80s date code on there. Let's have a look. Oh, 1986 date code up here. Nice STL socket there, and missing one cover here. Oh, we can replace that easily. So this is definitely a very nice board for someone who appreciates shitty keyboards. Oh, that's a nice one. Okay. Did that one get a sticker? I did. Okay. Another STB board. Very nice. Like, I'm pretty confident it's an STB board. I hope it's an STB board. Don't disappoint me. Yep, there we go. These are STB switches. Very cute double shots. Look at this, the length they went through to make these keyboards. These cute little double shots and these cute little switches. Let's check this one. I think like even these switches are like even these keys are on actual mechanical switches, but you can't pull them off. It seems you can't get them through. You've got to remove the top case to get to them. But look at these double shots. Like, these super cute and nice legends they made. Just a very nice keyboard. For a collector, it's okay. It's got a little stamp here for the service ends. That's a little sticker that's supposed to show you how long the warranty lasts, and the options are 19, 86, 87, or 88. So you can guess that this one's from the early to mid 80s. Nice. Oh, and it lost a foot here. It's a bit sad, but it's already got a pretty, that's already got a pretty nice height and angle. There we go. Oh, no sticker. Oh, smashing that ugly little fuck really helped. Whew! You should try that sometime. Just in case you've got a thing for twins, here's another one. Well, let's see if it's got the same stamp down there. Oh yeah, it's exactly the same dates on the sticker. So I'm guessing these boards are from the same production, in the same source. Like, but this one's seen a bit more use, or a bit more dirty use. Probably a bit more used by a smoker. Back in the 80s, smoking in the office was very, very common. Hard to believe today. Okay, now I got like this is such a nice box. Here I've got something. Some of you might understand why I broke these out. Something else. These are starting to accumulate. Where did the others go? Where did I put them? Okay, I think I have to make a box for those. But these are all G81 space bars that are compatible with G80s, like 7 units, 6.25 off center switch placement, of course. Very nice. You can clean them up. Got some nice PBT thingy-mabobs. That's one thing. These are from some programmable G81 boards, and the funny thing is the whole board is G81 MY switches, but the top row, this little top row here, is actually MX switches. So you can see there's some MX switches in here, and not only that, but these are all MX blacks, and these two switches here are MX super blacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 MX super blacks. Yep, that kind of means I've got quite a number of MX Super Blacks. Yep. So that's why I broke these out. I kind of avoided having to pay the whole keyboard fee for these, and I just kind of gently wiggled them out with a hammer and a screwdriver. And up next we have yet another classic. So what's up with this one? This one is G80 3000 German double shots with yes, blues. Oh, I don't sticker the Super Blacks. They are just for harvesting. I'm just going to throw them on a harvesting bin. If I start stickering these, it's going to get really tedious. So G80 3000 HFD and a H date code. So even if those were blacks, they would be like outside of even the generous G date code for G80 3000 blacks. Yep, that's it. Next. Next, here we go. Well, I already pressed one of the switches, so can't really make a big game out of it. It's not fun if I already know the answer. It's probably a G80 3000 Lambda. This is just a great find. G80 3000 Lambda. Good board. Oops. I have a very special way of putting the boards. Oh no, it's not a thick bottom row. No, unfortunately not. Come on. I haven't mentioned femboys for so long. I should probably call my therapist and ask for a little goodie. It's just such a meme in chat currently, so kind of tend to overdo stuff sometimes. It happened before. Yeah, I think someone euroed this keycap. Let's see if that is really. No, and there we go. The euro's gone. Back to the old Deutschmark. German double shots, G80 3000. We're gonna play the switch game again. Yep. Okay. Nice. Clears. There we go, guys. MX clears. And look at that date code. It's a G date code. I think it's good. G80 3000 HED. HED. Very nice. Love it. G date code. Them clears. Okay. I am running out of boxes. Boxes for storage, not boxes of keyboards. Okay. So this one needs to be fixed because I don't want the keyboards I like these boxes a lot. That's why I'm putting so much effort into preserving them, because these boxes here, they have a very special benefit, because they will just take, not like this, they will just take a G80 or a Model M, like just barely, so that you don't waste much space. So I really try to keep these boxes intact. We're definitely gonna go through our stickers today, but not much further. Okay, F1 and F3. Okay, I think that, yeah, this is, things have gotten so desperate that I've seen people buy these on eBay. So, yeah, I think you can really tell this hobby is getting desperate when people buy Model M 122s. Which are like the fat and ugly cousin of the Model M, which is already a fat and ugly cousin. No, it's not even blood related to the Model F. Don't get that idea. There is no relationship between Model M and Model F. Different families, just happen to have the same name. Yeah. Like that. Alright, let's go for these. Ooh. Okay. Pulling myself together not to wreck this one, because it's another Kyle gamer board. I'm not going to bring any more non-cherry gamer boards home. I think this one also gave me Corona. Skiller. Oh, see? This one, look at this. That's what I want. Oh, blues. Okay, I was hoping for MX Browns. I think I have one with MX Browns. Maybe you guys remember. Kind of. Sorry, I just had to swallow some vomit. Oh, and it's the last sticker. What a sad and desperate ending. Well, it could be worse. It could be worse. Okay. Fuck. I think I inhaled too much cum dust. Yeah, it's a lot of cum dust in the air. Okay, so back when Cherry was still making back when Logitech was still making Cherry keyboards, this one was apparently offered with MX Browns and MX Blues. And I don't think I'm not even gonna throw this into the gamer board bin. It has its place among the other G80s. See, I should have taken this one. There's 6 boards left. What the fuck? I've got to get something to drink. Okay. The only thing I could find in my fridge was some tonic water that's expired last year. Oh no, 2 years ago. So yeah, that kind of sets the drink of the night, because it's going to be gin tonic then. Just grabbing this drink kind of helped the cough go away. I hope I'm not pregnant, like tummy pregnant with from this cum dust. Okay, this really helped. What I'm going through for you guys, there's no words for it. I risk getting tummy pregnant from some nerd who kept breeding his fucking Razer. Okay, let me just clean this up. Okay. Oh. One of the MX Super Black springs came out. So, guys, I don't know. The stream is over. I'm through all of these boards. We've just taken an hour. No. Seems like I started recording this. What the fuck? Stop recording. So it's once again an hour and 20 minutes. So pretty much like the last stream. Seems like an hour and 20 minutes is how long I take to go through 50 boards. Yeah. Let me know in the comments if you've got any suggestions for future videos. I was thinking about some fun stuff like dating fucking keyboards and their switches for absolute retards, because there's been some very, very upsetting scamming going on Mac Market, where people were just making these ridiculous, outrageous claims about the vintage of some switches that just got me so upset, because like I understand that you can be wrong. Like you can just be stupid or just not know better and be wrong. Like you can look at a keyboard and like, oh wow, look, it even says in the silk screen of the fucking PCB that it's 1981 or whatever. But this is so, like, if people tell you, hey, maybe you should reconsider and check for the really valid date codes on that keyboard, and you just refuse and you stay with your completely absurd claim, then it's scamming. It's scamming to me, and that's why I want to maybe it may make sense just to grab a couple of boards, especially cherry boards of various kinds, and just look into them and see how we can date them, even if we don't have the original label on the bottom. I mean, the label makes it very easy to date them, but even if the label is missing, we can look inside and see there. Some good stuff, even without gin. Yeah, that would be fun. And what else can we do? I don't know. You come up with some suggestions. I'm just gonna lacklusterly run through them like I'm paid for it. You know, I'm gonna give you that I don't know, that prostitute impression. I'm gonna do like these fake moans, like oh yeah, I always wanted to do that. Alps, finally. Oh, on my bench. Yeah, that's already. I mean, I should probably start a Patreon for when people want me to do Alps stuff, because that's a bit too fetish to just do on YouTube for free. Any other ideas? I don't know. Like we could take apart a Model M and just go through why it is such a piece of shit, and then we could tear apart a Cherry G81 and find out why it's basically the same piece of shit, and for some reason people obsess about the one and spit at the other, while there should be enough spit for both of them. I don't think I can do ASMR recycler streams. There's just too much filth involved. But then again, there's probably a niche for that. I don't know. Yeah, Model M versus G81. I think Model M versus G81 would be a nice stream. And I wouldn't even feel bad about wrecking both boards, because the Model M is just... yeah, I'm gonna pick one that's filthy from the start. And I'm gonna pick a G81, and that's just ready for salvaging. Okay, anyway guys, I don't know, I'm just rambling around. Like if you've just watched one hour or like 1.5 hours of streaming, you probably don't care anyway. Yeah, if you've watched this on recording, if you've watched this on stream, stuck for that long, just please leave a comment on content you would like to see on this channel. You kind of know my direction a little bit. I'm not going to review a gaming keyboard or something like that. I hate doing reviews, because you're either you got the shit for free and you're going to do a shill review because you are going to be biased and just by getting the board for free, or you just buy it and you've got what's called buyer's bias. Have you heard of it? It's just, either way, it's gonna be retarded. Like, few people buy stuff and then want to admit that they bought shit. And if you've got it for free, you're just gonna approach it totally differently. So I generally think reviews are, you've got to enjoy them with a lot of caution. There's very few people who can do like reviews that I consider to be at least partially or unbiased. Yeah. So I hate reviewing things. Shitboard teardown. Yeah, that sounds good. We could do stuff like, one thing that I mean, you see that a lot on my desk is that the keycaps break off with the stem in them. It's called they're pegged, you know. There's ways to remove the stem from the. This mostly happens like Cherry MY boards. These MY switches, these stems, they just break off so much easier. Like MY switches broken off versus MX switches is like 10-1. When an MX switch, an MX stem breaks off, it's usually when you finally got a thick PBT LED board with a win key bottom row and one of the win keys breaks off. That's when an MX stem gives in. MY switches, like you've seen me tape dozens of broken off SAT caps back on their MY switch gap. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this stream, like, I think this stream was like judging the overall degeneracy of this stream. I think it's a bit better than the last one. Then again, I went into the last one calling it the dirty version, and that kind of set the tone, so I kind of felt like I don't even have to care. Yeah, maybe you understand. Yeah, but to me, it's just amazing. It's just amazing that after like being idle for so long, turning on the camera and just streaming a little bit. People are still watching this, and there's still activity in the chat, and it's still so much fun with you guys. And oh, I can't believe it! Kin even joined the chat. I can't believe Kin made it to the chat. Hey, it's so good seeing you. He left a comment under my last video, and I was a bit starstruck once again, a little bit. He's one of my favorite keyboard people at all, like of all the keyboard people. Yeah, I think he's been super busy. Awesome. Okay, guys. I don't think it gets any better than this. I'm just gonna give another shout out to Kin, and hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having a good rest of your Saturday. Probably already Sunday in South Korea. And yeah, thanks very much for staying with me that long. I don't think any one of the people who rewatch this stream are gonna stay with watch it for this long. So it's been really awesome. It's been a great way to spend my Saturday afternoon. I spent the whole morning out hunting in the field, getting super cold for 4 hours, and not getting to shoot anything. Yeah, and that's a great way to spend the afternoon. So have a great one, guys, and thanks for tuning in.